Hello, and welcome to the why and the what behind the North Carolina Purple Star Award. Military kids have a home here. My name is Lefa Palmer, and I am the school liaison at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point.
My name is Jody Scoggins, and I'm the Military Liaison Counselor with Craven County Schools.
Today, in this professional development, we are going to share what the North Carolina Purple Star program is all about.
We want all staff to have a better understanding of what it means for a school to earn this distinction and how important it is to our North Carolina community.
Whenever we present, we always want to start with the why.
Why is the North Carolina Purple Star Award needed, and why do we have it in North Carolina?
Here in North Carolina, we have the fourth largest military population in the United States. Just looking at the map, you can see the many military installations across our state.
Aboard these installations, we have individuals serving across all services, which include Army,
Navy,
Marine Corps,
Air Force,
Space Force,
National Guard,
and Reserves.
So we have a large number of individuals serving in North Carolina, and that means we also have many military connected children in our state.
We have over 50,000 children of active duty and over 18,000 children of National Guard.
Plus, since North Carolina is such a beautiful state, many military families decide to stay after their service. So we have over 250,000 children of veterans.
With more than 80% of military connected students attending public schools, you can find these children in all of our elementary, middle, and high school classrooms.
Do you know who your military connected students are in your school and classroom?
In Infinite Campus, a military student flag can be found by the student's name.
With this information, in 2019, the North Carolina Department of Instruction launched this initiative to recognize the large military presence in our state and its support of our military families.
The Purple Star designation is earned by schools that demonstrate military-friendly practices and commitment to military families.
Once schools earn the Purple Star distinction, the symbol can be found on the school website and state report card.
A banner is also provided to schools to hang in their building, allowing families to know that they are immediately welcomed and supported in that school environment. So now that we shared a little bit of the why behind the NC Purple Star Award,
now we're going to focus on the what. What is needed for a school to earn the distinction, and what are exactly the components? So let's get into it.
The first component is the military point of contact. Each school district has one assigned at the district level.
Then each and every school has their own military POC as well. These individuals serve as consultants for military students and families.
The school POC can be anyone from a school counselor,
school principal,
assistant principal,
school social worker,
or another staff member.
Has your school earned the Purple Star Award? If so, do you know who your district military liaison is?
Do you know who your school military point of contact is?
If not, it would be a good time to find out.
The second component is that all staff is required to take professional development yearly regarding special considerations for military students and families.
During these yearly professional developments, staff learn that military students can face unique challenges, frequent moves, as well as parental deployment,
and how these challenges impact military students academically and emotionally.
Furthermore, training provides staff a better understanding on how military students may require specific and unique support and resources. Oftentimes, professional development highlights these specific facts about our military students. Military families move every 2 to 3 years.
Because of this, military students can attend up to 6 to 9 different schools.
Deployments vary in length. Deployments can last anywhere from 3 months to a year. But regardless, whenever a service member is absent from the home, we like to say, gone is gone.
Oftentimes, people think that once a service member comes home, all is well. However, challenges can occur before, during, as well as after a military deployment.
Military kids are resilient, but they can still benefit from support and understanding from teachers and staff. I really like the idea of the use of a military lens. Staff can use it to view a better picture of what your military student may be going through.
Make sure you use your military lens when working with students. This can help you see where support and resources may be needed.
Building a better understanding of military students through professional development.
Equals success for our military-connected students. The third component requires each school to provide a helpful web page dedicated to military family resources. Many schools also link their military page to the district page as well.
Some resources may include Tutor.com. Tutor.com is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and offers free tutoring in over 150 subjects. Tutoring is free for children of active duty and reserve in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, Marine Corps, as well as our National Guard and DoD civilians.
Military OneSource is a free confidential support service that offers information and assistance to military members and their families, including everything from deployment, readiness, financial guidance, to college research, online training, and moving assistance, just to name a few. United Through Reading is a free program that connects military families through reading. Service members record themselves reading out loud to their children and then send the video to their family. Families receive a free copy of the book to read along with the video.
One of my favorite resources is Sesame Street for Military Families. This is a program that helps military families and children navigate the challenges of military life. Families can find information and resources on topics of military deployment, homecomings, injuries, grief, and self-expression. These resources and programs they can use with their children. With using that military lens that we previously discussed, a staff member or teacher can share information about one or more of these resources with military families.
The fourth component is to provide a peer transition program. These transition programs support all inbound and outbound families coming in and out of the school district. You may have heard of the Anchored for Life and Student to Student, as they are nationally known peer transition programs.
On a local level, schools can have a homegrown program, such as student ambassadors, host, or buddy to buddy. Peer transition programs are needed at all levels, elementary, middle, and high school. These transition programs are so important.
Studies show that the first 2 weeks of enrollment are critical and the key for a successful transition for new students. These programs often offer welcome tours, as well as having someone to sit with at lunch.
In addition, these programs provide wonderful leadership opportunities and help create a warm and inviting environment. These programs are great not only for military students, but for all students. So, just thinking about your school, does it have a peer transition program at this time? If so, do you know what it is called?
Does your school do tours led by students? Do you have strategies set in place in your classroom for when new students arrive to make them feel welcome?
Again, peer transition programs truly benefits all students and help support a positive school environment.
The fourth component is the MIC-3 Interstate Compact and the importance of this for military students.
The Interstate Compact was adopted by all 50 states. It supersedes state law, and it really levels the playing field for our military-connected students.
The three main components are enrollment eligibility, placement, and graduation.
Some examples of the Interstate Compact include kindergarten enrollment. The compact ensures that military students that start kindergarten in another state with a different cutoff date are allowed to continue once they move to North Carolina, regardless of the North Carolina age requirement. So if you are a kindergarten teacher, you may have a younger student join your class during the school year.
The Interstate Compact mandates a military student to have a tryout for a school sports team even after the season has started. So if you are a coach, you might have to set up a tryout for a new military student who enrolled after your sport has already started.
The Interstate Compact mandates that a parent can request unofficial school records and then hand carry them to their new school. At their new school, they can then enroll their child based upon those unofficial records. So if you are enrolling a new military student, the unofficial records should be used so that the military student can start immediately without delay.
The Interstate Compact ensures that military high school students are not penalized by different graduation requirements state to state. So, if a senior enrolls in your high school, there may be some situations in which you might have to carefully review their transcripts so they have an on time graduation. This is only a small sample of how the Interstate Compact levels the playing field for our students. Feel free to reach out to us for assistance.
The final component of the North Carolina Purple Star Award is the choice of at least one optional activity. It is a choice of any one of these.
The first option is the military recognition event. This can be anything from celebrating veterans to the month of the military child, Memorial Day, and we have seen everything from parades to wearing purple on Purple Up Day to hosting a special breakfast or lunch like Hot Dog for Heroes. What type of military recognition do you have at your school?
The second optional activity is the nomination of a military child. The North Carolina has had several finalists for the Military Child of the Year. These students must be between the ages of 13 and 18. They do win big prizes and are recognized in DC. In order for the optional activity, you will have to nominate at least one. Do you have any awesome military students that you might want to nominate?
Another optional activity is schools participating in a support project, connecting the school to a military community. Examples of these are Wreaths Across America, Sock October, collecting socks for veterans, Field of Flags, writing letters of support. These are just a few of the many support projects that schools can do. Does your school plan on participating in a support project this year?
Another optional activity is a staff common read book. A few examples are Chicken Soup for the Soul, Seasons of My Military Student, and so on. It can be a small or large group of staff members who spend time gaining knowledge about the military lifestyle through literature.
And finally, the final optional activity is a school welcome video or photo slideshow. This is a great project for your transition programs or high school clubs to place on your school website to welcome all students.
Thank you for viewing this training on the why and the what behind the North Carolina Purple Star Award.
We hope you have a better understanding of the components of the award and a better understanding of the importance of having and supporting the NC Purple Star distinction at your school.
We also hope that you will do your part to welcome military-connected students, allowing them to have a home here.